with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to Utah in Salt Lake City. Allen outside. Down low. And it's Brown missing. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Thunder. Takes it inside. Misses the layup. And here are the Spurs. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. To the left side wing. Hunter, no one around him. No good with the triple. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Maker following the bucket by the Spurs. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. Allen, the bounce pass. Count the basket.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Now, here's Oladipo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Here's Murray. It's a three-point game. There's the lob to Brown. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. And Brown throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Oladipo with the block.
You know, when Oladipo is throwing shots away, it gets everybody going, and his coaches and teammates alike love it.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And Love once had a 30-30 game as a member of the Timberwolves. The guy is a force.
Spurs leading by 5.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Thunder. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the Thunder another three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Pirtle. Love right side. And Love throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. And it's good, 2 points. Crowder's got 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Here's Pirtle. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
To the middle with 4 seconds on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
With 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Pass to Pirtle. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 2. In the corner, Okoro with it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Pass to Pirtle. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Clock at 6. Here's Gay. Thunder with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Baisley. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Gay. The Thunder making the shot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end.
Oh, what a finish! Good.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
On defense, Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. Love right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
The son of an NBA player, Love grew up learning all those tricks to draw fouls.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Just 5 to shoot. Oladipo with the ball. All guarded by Murray. Hunter. That 3 off the mark. Love goes in. And Maker sends it back.
And the difference Maker has on this end, Love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
And it's Hunter scoring on a gorgeous play. Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And Brown drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
That one goes. Count it. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Murray, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Oladipo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder lead by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Hunter. Jacks up a three and taken away by Brown. Here's Gay. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Out to the wing. Here's Hunter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hunter's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Oklahoma City. Left side Jackson. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And Reddish with the slam.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Brown. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's his third foul of the game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
On its way from Oladipo for two. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
Left side, Brown. Pass to Mills. Back to Brown. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hunter with it. Oladipo with the ball. Covered by Mills. 6 to shoot. Pass to Maker. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Maker's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Brown outside. To the inside. Gay. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Spurs trail by 12. They get a hand on it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. So it's the Spurs now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
The first free throw is good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay hits them both. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Pass to Hunter. Launches it. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Murray. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Thunder leading by 11. Oladipo outside. Pass to Hunter. Here's Maker. Almost, but it rolls out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ray Allen is on the wing. It's Allen on the wing. Good, as the jump shot falls. Allen's got his first basket.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Maker, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
To the paint. Crowder with the steal. Here's Baisley. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Gay with 2 seconds left. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Gay is on the court for his scoring ability, and there's no better way to get points on the board than with the and one.
That one misses for Gay. And stolen by Gay. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Thunder out in front, up 7. And we're coming right back at. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Spurs trail by 7. The drive by Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Inside, Crowder with the steal. Here's Baisley. Out to the right wing. Crowder the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Crowder slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Baisley. Up and in on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Up top, Oladipo. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Throws it up high. And Oladipo pulls it down. Driving in. Reddish's shot is good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Kicks it out to Allen. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Hunter. Here's Rope. From the arc. And the Thunder another 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Back to Jackson. They need this. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Driving to the basket.
And with good defensive versatility and smarts, Love has turned himself into an asset at that end.
So both teams changing it up here. And the Thunder with possession. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And the dunk by Maker.
Excellent vision that time in the pick and roll by Oladipo, always looking for his teammates.
And it's Murray penetrating. On the wing, Brown. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay Crowder.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
The kick out to Crowder, and it's off from 3-point range. Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
And here's Oladipo. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to
Showstop.